Well, long time no see. It's Club Kirby. It is the first Club Kirby of 2024. Hi, how you doing? We got some music going here. I'm trying to get comfortable, chat. And I haven't been able to. I've been sitting here for the last 3/4 of an hour. Just trying to get it right, you know, and get organised. We were going to be streaming yesterday, you know, Monday being the first day of the week, and I thought, you know, yesterday I would say the 8th. Feels like it was like a back to work day for a lot of people. And it seemed like a good time for me to come back from my festive break, but I came into the studio area and it was like it was a wreck in here. Just so much junk had been accumulated over Christmas and even before Christmas. So I needed to have a big clear out of my office space, my studio area, and just get organised and freshen the place up. So what I ended up doing was I thought I was going to stream yesterday, but I ended up just doing a big clean up instead, just to get ready. And then even tonight I haven't been fully organised. I've still needed to figure out how do I do all this again. Anyway, welcome to the show. This is Club Kirby. I am John Porter. I am the writer and artist of the comic book series Karen Morgan Corbie. And today's portfolio day. So I wanted to do a stream earlier in the day today, and then I realised, well, I've got to go set up my stall digitally, so to speak. I've got to go remind people that I'm here and ready to do business. You know what I mean? It's like I can't skip out on that stuff. While I'm building my platform, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, if you're not familiar with Kirby, it is a comic book series, an ongoing series which celebrated its 5th anniversary just before Halloween, and we put out a new edition of the first issue, which you can get from a bunch of places. And now it's time for me to do the spiel that I do at the start of every stream. And I haven't done it in a while, so I might be rusty, but here goes. If you want to read the expanded and remastered edition of Karen Morgan Corbie issue 1, you can get it from a bunch of places. You can get it from the official Corbie merchandise store, which is powered by Teespring. You can get it through Ko-fi. You can get it through Gumroad. You can get it from Drive-Thru Comics. You can get it through Kobo, and if you're a Kobo Plus subscriber, you can read it at no extra charge. You can get it through the Google Play Store. You can get it from Amazon for your Kindle. And you can get it through Global Comics. There you go. Wallace. There were so many times I would stumble through when I was doing that bit. And see, now I'm at the point where it's like I can do it without stumbling, without tripping over my words. That's pretty good. If you want to read issues 2 through 4, the old versions are up, still for nothing. You can still read them for now. And no charge on the Corbie website, which is readcmc.com. And yeah, as far as issue 2 goes, we're working on the remaster. We have been working on the remaster on stream, and you might know that what I wanted to do was try and get to the end of the year. Well, ideally I would like to have issue 2 completely done by now, but that hasn't been the case. So by the end of last year, my target was, what I wanted to do over Christmas was just get the old pages redone. And I was working right up to New Year's Eve, and said that really before the year is out, I want to have all the old pages done. Right, they would all be redone with new art. And I did not quite make it. I was still working on it on January 1st, so I almost made it. It almost counts, right? But never mind. The important thing is all the old pages are done. So now I need to magic up 9 new pages out of nowhere, and I'm not at the point where I've started working on that yet. I'm still just kind of getting settled back into things. So what are we going to be working on today? If we jump over, I'm trying to come up with some little side projects we can do on streams for the days when I'm between comic pages, right? And I always have things that I need to do that I can't quite get around to doing. Just because there aren't enough hours and dates, so it's like if I can cross some of those things off my list, it feels like a good thing to do. And if we can do that on stream, even better, right? So what you're looking at here is a bunch of lines. The grids all came up. Turn the guides off, please. There we go. What you're looking at here is a new model sheet for our central character, for Corinne. And if I put on... Hold on, I'm switching on and off the wrong layers. No, I still can't find it. Which one's which? Or maybe it's barely visible. Oh yeah, it's barely visible. Okay, that's what it is. Where's my music? What happened? Pretzel's acting really weird today. We have these long pauses between tracks. I don't know what's up with that. Hold on, let me see what's happening. I don't know why we've got no music. It's really gonna hamper the stream. I press next, will that work? Yeah. Am I gonna have to do this manually every time? Alright. Well, anyway, where were we? Yeah. So what I'm starting to do is I want to have new updated model sheets for everybody. And obviously the place to start is with Corinne because she's the central character. We'll do Corinne and then CORBIE and then work out, expand outwards from there. So what I'm starting to do is just come up with a new definitive model sheet that is pulling from some of the previous ones and sort of taking the best aspects from all of them and just siphoning all of that into something that I feel is like really definitive, right? And it's the first time I think that I've ever done it in a set of 4 like this. I don't know if I'll do that for everybody, but for Corinne anyway. Front view, slightly tilted view, and then side view and then the back view as well. So what I'm going to do is, the first one is done now, and it's really just an update of the art that I did in 2022. So for the second one, which is what I'm going to do next, we're going to do that slight rotation, and then for the back view, I don't know if I have modern back model sheets, so I dug way deep into the archive and I found these, which are from 2012, and they're when I was working in a more traditional sort of I would say like a Silver or Copper Age comic book style, right? More of like a Marvel style, which is what I was going for at the time. before I decided, nah, I'm just gonna go more. I'll go more cartoony, you know. That kind of happened over time. So what I'm gonna do is, but really what we're doing with these ones is we're just gonna build off those as a base, and the same with this one as well. But for the next one that we're gonna do, hold on. I'm a little bit scatterbrained today, chat. So bear with me. But what we're going to do with this one, with the 2022 art, is we're just going to update it slightly. Because it's mostly in line with the way that I would work it in now. There's only slight changes. It's a little bit more... It's a little more cartoony and exaggerated in some ways. Just very slightly. Little things like... I've stopped doing this thing with the eyelashes where they're separate from the actual eyelid. No, I don't do that anymore. And I spoke about that in a previous stream, and the reason why I don't do it anymore is because I realised that in shots where the characters aren't in close-up especially, it can look really bad. It can make the characters look like they have wrinkles or crow's feet. And we have plenty of crows in this comic already. And plenty of their feet, but we don't need them anywhere near the eyelids of the human characters, so we can get rid of those, we don't need that. You know, just little things that I've been working on, finding better ways of, you know, there's... I think the process of working on redoing issue 1 and then redoing issue 2 of CORBIE, during that time, I figured out a lot of things in terms of what works and what doesn't. I really feel like, I mean, we can talk about it, but I really feel like I really feel like 2023 was a year where maybe, I would say in the entire time that I've been really actively working on my art, 2023 was one of the years where I feel like I made the biggest sort of step up in terms of like the quality of my work. I think when you are first starting out, if you're like really drawing every day, I think that the first year that you are, in my experience, the first year or so that you're actively drawing is going to be like the time when you make that's going to be the period where you will improve the most. And then after that, it tends to be, you're just making like incremental improvements as time goes by, so it's surprising to me, but I really feel like, because as we always joke about, I'm an old man, right? And it doesn't even bear thinking about 2025. I would say is going to mark like I don't even want to say it. 2025 it'll be 3 decades of me like really actively working as an artist, okay, right? I don't even want to say 30 years, right? But that's next year. So I've been really actively working since I was like about 15 years old. Well, that goes for a controller. I guess the controller couldn't believe that either. I've been actively working on, on being an artist and making stuff and things since I was in my mid-teens, and that's longer than most of the people who would be watching this stream, I guess, have been alive. But it doesn't even really bear thinking about. I really feel like this past year, in all of that time, has been one of the years in which I've made the most sort of like personal growth as an artist, even though 2023 was a really awful year in many ways. I think a lot of that was just that a lot of last year was me just really working on my art, especially once Turtle Thumb was done, and around about September, October-ish, and I was really able to start focusing on like art stuff like almost exclusively. And why has my computer frozen now? I can't do that thing again. So, what was I going to say? There's a bunch of things I got to get into, but what we're doing today is I'm going to do this, work on this model sheet for a little bit first, and just try and get this. I think we could potentially get the second view of Corinne done within this first hour of the stream. And then hour 2, we're going to talk about what happened over. Is it okay to still talk about Christmas now? Is Christmas too far in the past? I thought we could talk about what happened over Christmas and what I got up to, and what gifts I received. If that's okay with you. I don't want to rub it in the fact that it's like Christmas time is over now and we've all got to get back to our routines and get back to normal business. I know it's going to be a sore point for a lot of people. Anyway, I really feel like 2023 was a big year for me in terms of like my development as an artist, and 2024 I have like big ideas about things that I want to do as well, big ideas, and a lot of that ties back to what I want to do this year is really work on, and I know I always say this, I really want to work this year on trying to improve my, sorry I'm a bit snippy now, trying to improve my workflow and find better ways of getting things done more efficiently. It really hit me when I was, I've always been kind of conscious of this, but it really hit me when I was really pushing to get those last few pages there done over Christmas. Of the old artwork. It's like this is not sustainable. I'm always saying that, but this year coming, I really want to work on trying to find ways of being able to produce comics pages efficiently. I was going to say quickly, I think efficiently is the better word. And part of redoing, the computer's frozen again. Part of redoing Corinne's model sheet here, and I can't. Nothing on my screen is working anymore. Now I've dropped my pen. All going wrong. Right. Hold on, let me give you just to begin. I can't do anything until the computer lets me. Pen's still not working. Let's try that. we're back. Are we? Yes. No, my pen's still not working. Okay, if this keeps up streamed over, I'm out of here. Or we could just sit and talk for the next 2.5 hours. What we're gonna do is, but hour 2, like I said, we're gonna talk about Christmas stuff, and then hour 3, I want to go back and play some more of Life After Magic, because I didn't really get to play any more of that after. I think that was the last stream we did at the end of last year. We were playing Life After Magic, and I really enjoyed it. And then it just kind of got forgotten about. Oh, I didn't want to play it off stream anyway. So I'm looking forward to playing that for a little while. Right, we've got to cover some ground here. If we're going to get anything done in this first hour. I'm trying to make sure that the shape of the jaw is consistent across the 3/4 view and the straight on view. And also, I need to make sure that the eye size is the same, and it's not really. Eyes are a little bit bigger here. And that is something else I realized this year after doing all the characters so many times is I need to always make sure that the eyes are just slightly smaller than I instinctively draw them, you know? I just need to always go in and scale them down a little bit. One of the things I would like to do this year, chat, is also in terms of I'm talking about, I want to speed up my process and just get more done more quickly, but also I want to go back to bringing in. My hunch is I want to go back to bringing a more traditional element into that process, and what I mean by that is I think I might do more of like my layouts. The layouts for the comic pages, I might end up doing more of them like on paper first, and then just try and do them in a very broad, cartoony sort of way, with like big full characters that fill up the page, and I don't want to get caught up in the details. I just want to have like the general idea of what's going on every page, like down on paper first, and then use that as sort of a basis for the final digital pages. And I think that might be a good way to figure out a lot of the problems on each page earlier on. And these are all just ideas ideas I'm considering. I guess we'll see how it goes over the next couple of weeks. The first thing I need to do is actually I need to put my writing hat on and write the 9 pages of new content, and then I've got to figure out how I'm going to actually do the layers for them, and then we'll get into the drawing of those pages, I guess, on stream. Okay, that here is too low. It doesn't really matter too much because that ear is going to get covered up anyway. How are we doing for time? It's the first time I've said that this year. How are we doing for time? We're 35 minutes in, but maybe about 25 minutes in, because I think it took us like 10 minutes to get going. Chat, it is so cold in here, and I've got to remember at the top of when we get to the end of hour 1, I need to go into the living room and check on the fire, because it has just been inhumanely cold here today. I don't know what happened. Yesterday was quite frosty too, but I really have been feeling it today. Okay, this chin is too long. Let's see. Up here. I think I might be overdoing the little peak lines as well. I suspect that there are certain things that I've been sort of experimenting with in terms of like character design over the last, I would say, 2 years. And some of these things I think I've decided just don't work for my particular sort of art style. And I just prefer not to do them. It's a bit like what I was saying earlier about eyelids. Sorry, the eyelashes. You know, you try certain things, then over time you decide, you know, I prefer to actually not do that. This eyebrow needs to be further out here a much. It's a bit there. And the positioning of it still isn't quite right because it's too low down. Like that, there we go. And again, the thing about this model sheet is going to be that it's not really for anybody else to use but me, because I'm the only person who works on the comic. But it's still a very useful thing to have. You might think, it's like, well, John, it's your comic, you must know how everybody looks. But, and that's true to an extent, but, hi, Frozen. Hold on, we'll sort it. Slight technical difficulty here, but we'll it's resolved. Okay. See, I am here. Definitely having some small technical hiccups today as we get back into the swing of things. I mean, that was out of my control anyway. Sometimes my model just locks up and he doesn't talk anymore. He doesn't move when I'm talking. So we've got to go in and just like knock it on the head, and then get back into things. So. How are we doing this in terms of just add a little bit more detail on the eyes to make it more consistent. And one of the things I want to do is just make the hair a little bit straighter here, because that's really how it's usually drawn. It doesn't really have this curve that the old art that we're redoing used to have. Getting the angle right is a bit annoying. Anyway, what I was saying was, what was losing my train of thought? What I was saying was that, yeah, I'm the only person who uses the model sheets, obviously, but I still find them useful nonetheless. There are so many times when I'll be in the middle of working on a panel and I'll forget how many spikes there are, like on Maxine's hair, or I think one example that we talked about a little while ago was how many buttons there are on Josie's blazer, and we were talking about that on stream, and I was like, I don't know, is there one or are there two? And I'm not really sure. And I don't think, sometimes there'll be little details like that where it's like I personally just not being consistent about them. And it's not a huge deal, but it would be nice to actually, have these things figured out. Sometimes you're just having like a rough day and you just don't, you can't remember exactly what the design is supposed to look like, so it's good to have these designs to hand. You have these model sheets to hand, and that helps you to figure it out. And also sometimes there's times where especially if you're drawing a character say from the back or even from the side, where it's like, how is this supposed to work, and you realize that you've never figured it out. And the model sheets are a good way to you just get something down on paper and just say, no, this is how it's supposed to go, and then you can keep the comic more consistent over time, and it's just better, you know. Everybody's not constantly changing their appearance. You have actual rules in place for how all this stuff is supposed to work. Okay, time for another Old Man John story. I guess this would qualify, because we're going way back. I figure I probably have to draw a new, or I do end up, I don't have to, but I suppose I choose to draw a new model sheet. I'm scraping up against the mic here. For Corinne, I'd probably draw a new model sheet almost every second year, it feels like, for the last almost 25 years. I think the first time that I actually, the first model sheet I actually drew for her this is like way before the Corbie days. I believe the first one was like summer of 2000. I don't have that one anymore, it's gone. It's lost to time. I think the first one was like summer of 2000, and I remember drawing another one in 2002, and then again in, I want to say 2006, 2005 or 2006 was the next major one, next major design update. Probably do still have the 2002 and 2006 ones somewhere in storage, if not the paper versions, then the digital ones. It was 2006, and then I don't remember what happened after that. There may be another one after that, but and then you can kind of see the rough pencil versions for the one from 2012 here. Once we get to, some of you may know, this is like John lore about how, once I got to the end of 2009, I had like a really bad depressive episode, and it lasted for about 2 years. So between the beginning of 2010, really the end of 2009 until, right through until some point in 2011, I guess, was when I started drawing again. Or late 2011, I think. So it was almost 2 years, yeah. Where I did not pick up a pencil, and I was like determined, it's like, I'm never going to draw again. Or write. I'm not going to do anything, right? I'm done with it. And then this is all kind of part of Corinne lore as well, is I started to come up with the ideas for Corbie then, and about, I think those ideas were like in gestation, like through 2000, really throughout the whole time I was like in my depressive episode, was when I was thinking about, if you could do something again with Corinne, what would you do? And it's almost like the nature of creativity. It was the fact that I forbade myself from doing any more drawing, any more writing. It's like your brain is going to try and go against that, and it's like, well, what could you do? And then that sort of was the beginning of what took us to where we are today with Corbie and everything. It's been a long time. I spent a long time sort of ramping up to that. But anyway, the so these are 2 of 3 pencil sketches that I did at some point around about 2012ish for Corinne's design, which build upon the 2006 designs. And yeah, then for a long time after that, nothing happened with Corinne, and I was working on other stuff to sort of build myself back up and get to the point where I was ready to do what ended up becoming CORBIE. Okay, I'm kind of dilly-dallying here. I need to just... I'm getting this done. And really the 2022 art that we're drawing over here is not that bad. I quite like it. Just certain little things I want to tweak. Actually, something that I quite like about the 2022 one, and I realised that when I was working on previous images, that I like this sort of shape to the way that the hair sort of splits off on either side of Corinne's forehead here. I like this kind of, I don't know how you would describe it, this sort of sloping thing that's going on here. And this shape. I want to try and make sure that I actually adhere to that. Adhere, that's an awkward word to say. At least for me. Adhere. I want to maintain that shape. Very often what I do with this part of the hair is I just sort of draw 3 indistinct lines, but I like it better this way, where what happens is the lines sort of expand up into the shadow like that. They get thicker as they reach sort of the top line. And meet up with the lines of the forehead. And I don't know, it's just like a really strong look. It really works for Corinne. And again, going back to what I was saying earlier about little distinctions that you make over time when you're working on a comic. A lot of things where you have to draw the same character over and over again. And I've had to draw Corinne so many times over the past year especially. And over time you sort of figure out it's not just about what logically works, but also about what you like, you know? Or what you think is aesthetically pleasing. Which is important because if it's a comic character in an ongoing series like CORBIE is, you know, I have to think about what I'm going to do, you know, over the long haul. So it's like if something looks good to me, it seems like a better way of doing things, then I should probably, you know, explore that. Music has stopped again. How we did for time? Oh my gosh, it's 54 minutes in. Okay, so we're going to draw for like another 10 minutes. And then we're going to go into our chatting portion of the stream. Okay, the forehead here does not match up with the shape of the face. That's kind of annoying. We need to pull that back out. Am I going to have to go in and manually start the music again? Are we in the Stone Age here? What's going on? In the olden days, I've had to actually go, to have music on the channel to go get a cassette tape and put it in, and then when the cassette tape runs out, it's like, well, I guess I've got to get up again, or a record or something. I've got to go turn it over. Why is there no music? There we go. Okay. Right. All things I have to work on as well. One of them is little things that I've found. Corinne's neck has to be a specific. You can't do it too thick. You can't do it too thin. It needs to be somewhat consistent. It's just like I was saying, just about the eyes, the nose, the mouth. Everything has to be somewhat consistent from panel to panel. Work on the shape of the hair as well. I like to have this little angle here. You just work on it over time. It's not just a model sheet thing, it's a comic thing as well, where you figure out the things that you have to do through trial and error in order to keep everybody consistent so that the appearance isn't constantly changing from panel to panel. And everything doesn't have to be perfect, you know? We do our best. Anyway, then the back part of the hair, which is almost kind of short here in this sort of rotational shot. I'm just kind of gesturing at that here. Kind of saying what the back of the hair is here. You almost can't see, it's almost like fading out of view. Corinne rotated her head just a little bit more around that way. Then this bit, you wouldn't see it at all. But just to be thorough, I'm adding it in back. Anyway, I'm adding it in. I can't speak today. You could bear with me, chat. It's been a long time since I've been on air. If I stumble over my words today, you know, I'm a lot out of practice. Another thing that I've had to work on is the length of the hair. I'm making sure that this is consistent. Maybe use the straight line tool here to better indicate what I'm talking about. Where the bottom of the hair ends is something that I've got to try and keep consistent. The width of the hair sometimes gets out of control, so I kind of need to work on that too. Because it just gets really sort of billowy. Let's just vein it in just a little bit. I mean, there were points in, certainly in issue 1 of Kirby, where Ren and Sadie as well both have like this circus tent hair. I don't know, maybe sometimes it's just getting a little bit much. It's not always practical to have characters with such big hair because it kind of takes up a lot of the panel, which sometimes can be a positive actually. It means there's blocks out other things, so I don't have to do others instead. It does take up a lot of real estate. Right. Yeah, I may have to pull the hair down slightly as well. Just to keep the height consistent with the previous image. Okay, the forehead is a bit too tall as well. I'm just trying to make sure everything is consistent, you know? So there's a lot of like fiddling here. What have I done here? Oh, there we go. I'm constantly like looking back to the other image to see is that are we getting closer or further away? Gap between the two sides of the hair here is not wide enough. I thought we could just I thought this would be an easy thing to draw on our first stream back. Be to work on doing this character model, because I thought we'll just go over the original line art. It's not going to take me so long, and all we've managed to do is a little bit of the head today. We've not even gotten very far in that. I mean, a lot of it is when you're chatting, you're kind of, it slows you down as well, and we've had so many technical problems, so I haven't gotten very far with this yet. That's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay for me to be slow, but this is just a little side project, okay? It's not really, it doesn't affect what's happening with the comic. It doesn't affect how long it's going to take me to get issue 2 out. It's just something that we can do on stream while I am between, you know, elements of the comic that I have to work on. When we have downtime between, you know, before I move into working on the next section. And I need to have like some things like this that I can do where it's like this isn't, where this is just like something else that I have going on that isn't directly tied to what's happening with the comic, so that if I ever end up in that position where it's like I have to, yeah, so that I can stream consistently and I've always got something to do on air. There's always something else I can be drawing or working on. It's just like something on the side, and I can do that when the comic is in phases of its production where there's no more original art to work on at the moment. As you may know, there's like there's aspects of working on CORBIE that I can do on air, like if I'm drawing a page or redrawing a page or colouring a page, I can do that. There's other aspects like when I'm doing the lettering, for example, because this computer is a Linux setup and we do all of the lettering in Clip Studio Paint in Windows, I can't do the lettering on air, for example. So there's some things like that I'm not set up to do, at least at the moment. So we have to find ways around that as well. Anyway, we should wrap it up. So what I'm going to do next as far as this goes is I am going to add in the rest of the hair details, and then for the body we'll probably do this on tomorrow's stream actually. Well, I'll take a red pen and we'll quickly go over the bits that I want to fix up. And again, I think we'll talk about this on tomorrow's stream, but the torso is mostly okay. The bits I want to fix are the hands. Are just, I was trying to make them a bit more cartoony when I did the original version of this art in 2022. And the feet as well. You can see the feet are a bit bigger than I would normally draw them. I thought that was going to stick, and when I started redrawing the comics for the remastered editions, that I was going to really go down this cartoony route. You can see I kind of gave her like these sausage fingers here. I guess that's a direction I thought I was going to go in, and I never really did because it's just not like instinctive to me. I have an instinctive way of drawing hands at this point, and it doesn't involve doing anything like that. So it's like that just never took off for me. So those are the main things, and the rest of it is just going to be like drawing all the details to just make them more consistent with the straight on view that we did first. So you know, I don't even need this corrections layer. Okay, right. What we're gonna do is I've got no music again. Music's gone. I don't know why that keeps happening. There we go. Okay, chat. Almost time for hour 2 of the show. And in hour 2 we're just going to talk for a little bit. We're going to talk about what happened over Christmas, and we'll go over what gifts I had. What gifts I received, I should say. Some fun stuff. And then in hour 3 we're going to play some Life After Magic. We'll get to that. What I have to do first is I gotta go check on the fire in the living room and make sure that it's still warm, because like I said, it's been freezing here today. And I've really got to make sure that it's nice and cozy, so when I get off air I'm not working back into a cold living room. So I will be back with you in just a few seconds. I really think I need to get a thermometer in here. Tell me what the temperature in the studio is, but I think, I don't know, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe that's only going to feel my paranoia about, or just make me even more obsessed with how cold it is. You know, I don't need to focus on it. Better if I don't. How are you doing, chat? I should update the thing. Hold on. Art stream is over. Now we're into hour 2. It's just chatting time. How are you? I hope you had a good festive period, if you observe such things. Maybe you don't, maybe you're just not into that, or you know, you have other holidays that you celebrate instead. That's okay. Yeah, this is the first stream we've done since I think I said December 21st. Yeah, that makes sense because the 22nd was when I was away. Yeah, I believe the night of the 21st was the last time that we were streaming. And yeah, like I said, I did a lot of work on CORBIE issue 2 over the Christmas period. I was just like frantically beavering away at that. Yeah, it was pretty, I mean, I don't know, so it's like no time off, you know what I mean? I'm still working, and I'm working on something where it's like, am I even getting paid for this, you know? How many people are actually going to read this? How many people are going to buy this comic? I don't know. I mean, I still enjoy myself over Christmas anyway. We could just get into it. I could just show you what I got. We worked a little bit on one of the streams for Christmas, and we went over my Amazon wish list, and we were trying to add things. The family decided this year we were all going to just make our own wish list, and we were to not purchase anything over like a certain price point for each other. So I'll show you what I got. This is I did this as a thing on Threads. I posted this on Christmas Day, so we can just go over it, and I've taken photos of everything that I got. I think it's pretty comprehensive. Some bigger things and some smaller things. Hold on, can I turn the music down on my end a little bit? I've had this t-shirt in my Amazon wish list, I think, for like 2 years or something like that. It says full of anxiety, and it's like one of the things where I saw it and I was like, that's so me. And also you could get it in purple as well, and you might have noticed like purple's my sort of trademark colour, I suppose. So I was really happy to finally get that t-shirt. And it's quite nice quality as well. I think it's from Amazon. I think they just make it like print on demand or something, but at least, yeah, with that said, the quality of it's quite good. So I'm really chuffed to finally have that. I mean, I always have tons of t-shirts, so it's like t-shirts are something that's like I'm desperate to have them. But if I see a design like that I really want, then it's like I've got to have it, yeah. Right. As I said there, the post reads, "Oh my god, this Gengar hoodie, oh my god." And this was not on my wish list, so this is like a bonus present. I didn't see this coming, I didn't ask for this, but I'm very happy to have it. Last year I got like one of those oversized Pikachu, like I think they call it like a blanket hoodie, and I was really taken with it. It was the kind of thing where it's like I wouldn't have bought it for myself, but when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I'm really happy to have been given this. It's like I've heard throughout the last winter and then and this winter as well. It's like I've hardly been out of the thing, wandering around the house dressed like a Pikachu. So, but this is like another step beyond this, because again, my aesthetic, right? This being like a purple thing, and I mean, how can you say no to this? How can you say no to Gengar? Come on. And it has a really nice like silky sort of quality to the fabric, the texture of it is just so nice. This might be my favourite hoodie that I own now, actually. I think it might have taken the crown, so again, goes really well with the Full of Anxiety shirt again, and my purple vibes that I've got going on. Okay, what else did I get? Now the next one I'm using right now. And I said in the post, these Transformers gaming headphones will surely be more than meets the ears. There, I said that. Well, I am trying them out just now. This is the first time I've really given them a good trial on stream here as I'm talking to you, so I've got them on just now. I'm not using the mic because fumbling about with mics is a thing in itself, and I've got a dedicated mic here. I said I could try and swap out my existing headphones, which are kind of heavy and really wear on you if you're doing like a longer stream. I could try switching them out for these. With a nice Orbot logo emblazoned on the side. And the small transformer one as well. Hold on a second, do they actually have that? Yeah, I had to check, that wasn't just the details on the box. They do have transformers written up and inside, but they have the cable has two connections on the end of it. One is your standard 3.5mm headphone jack. The other one is a USB plug. And again, I haven't been able to get the mic to successfully work. I tried it on my laptop, I couldn't see it. So it has this retractable mic that comes down, you can pull on it, and I figured it would just be a Windows plug and play thing and then it would detect the mic, but I couldn't see it, so I've not really tried that yet. But when you plug the USB in, these red sections around the Autobot logo here, they light up in like a circular motion, like a rainbow sort of motion where they're constantly changing colours. The sound quality is, I don't want to say that they're bad sound quality. I think they're just calibrated for gaming, whereas usually I buy headphones calibrated for music, right? So I found that the sound is a little bit more doughy than I'm used to. Yeah, I really just think that they were made, as it says there, they're intended to be gaming headphones. But they do work perfectly fine for stream. I'm listening to them now. Will I stick with them long term? I don't know, but they're still very nice to have, or very nice to have. Even if I just have them as like a backup, I'm still really chuffed to have them. And it's always good to have like an extra set of headphones. It's like I can have one set in, one room, and then another set in the other room, and I don't have to go searching for them. The more sets of headphones I have, actually, the better. I think that about covers it with these. Yeah, quite comfy, and they're quite lightweight as well. Look at this lamp. Okay, I had a bunch of CDs on my wish list. A couple of these I've listened to. No, actually, there's only 2 sets of these that I've listened to so far. 80s Soul Weekender. It's from 1996, and somehow in 1996 they also managed to get out 80s Soul Weekender 2. Really good in terms of, it's really like my era of music and my sort of genre of music. This is this sort of 80s sort of funk and soul, and sort of the electronic side of like those kind of genres as well. It's really like something that, I mean, these came out in 1996, and I think I would have been really happy to have been able to get my hands on them even then. I didn't know about these CDs at the time. I only discovered this series recently, and I did have them on the hi-fi over the weekend, and they are both really great. There's some tracks that appear in a lot of compilations like this to this day. They're more well known. There are other ones that are a bit more obscure, more deep cuts, and that was the kind of stuff that I've really been looking for to sort of like fill out my music library. So really happy with both of those, 80s Soul Weekender and Volume 2 as well. They're both 2 CD sets, so that's 4 CDs total. There is a third volume of it. Volume 2 talks about Volume 2 has liner notes from somebody talking about from a particular soul magazine. The title of it I forget now, but they're talking in there about, we hope there'll be many more volumes of this great series in the future. And they did one more I think the following year. I think it was 80s Soul Weekender 3, and it was the last one. But I do have 80s Soul Weekender 3 on my list to get as well. Speaking of music, I've got no music here again. This is getting annoying. Come on. There we go. So really happy with those. The Funkin' 80s is more recent. It's from like 2003. I know 2003 is not recent by any means, but it is compared to 1996, right? A little bit of overlap with the 80 Soul Weekender volumes. There's a few tracks here and there, but in the same sort of vein, really happy to have that one as well. Tokyo Nights is a J-pop, I would say, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like a Japanese sort of funk and boogie sort of, almost like the equivalent of 80s Soul Weekender and Funk and 80s, but for like for Japan instead. City pop is what I'm reaching for there. The city pop genre that I think everybody else has moved on from, and but I'm discovering I'm kind of getting into that. I think maybe a year too late. Now in terms of like CD collect, I'm coming to it a bit late, I suppose, but that's it. So I got those. Still have, like I said, the Funkin' 80s and Tokyo Nights to listen to. I also got, over the Christmas period, I purchased for myself, now that's what I call Music 16 just came out, the reissue from 1989. And it's the reissues of the Now series are always a little bit frustrating because they aren't always like entirely consistent with the original product. Sometimes there are tracks that they just can't license, they just can't get anymore. Because the artist just doesn't want to play ball, or I guess the cost is too high, or whatever kind of legal reason. Or sometimes they just don't get the versions of the tracks right, so that's kind of frustrating as well. So I did go and take a bit online. It's like, where can I find the original version? So it's like I was able to get the original version to compare. But yes, I've got that on my listening list as well. I have another, if you can believe it, I have another 80s Soul CD coming with my groceries. Next time they get delivered. Maybe I'll share that on the next stream. I'll show you that as well. I have piles of CDs that I haven't listened to. I shouldn't buy any more CDs until I listen to the ones I have. Where did I put my? I've lost track of where we are now. Okay, that's it again. I was worried. I think I spoke about this on stream that I wasn't going to get any Transformers this year, but I got these little guys, so that counts. They're not masterpiece level Transformers by any means, but Barricade is like a little purpley blue police car. Ratchet is well, he's G1 Ratchet but modernized, right? But they're just like little budget toys. They're really intended for like small kids. Is my recording running? I'm just streaming, I'm not recording at the moment actually. What was I saying? Yeah. So I got Ratchet, and Ratchet's alright. He needs a couple of extra stickers. I should turn his heater off now. That's going to cost me money. Ratchet needs a couple of extra stickers to really get him up to the level where he's like an acceptable Transformer, but he's okay. I don't have any other Ratchets, any other modern Ratchets, so I'm like, this little guy I'll have to do. I know there's Studio Series Ratchets, somebody mentioned that to me online. Ship one as a package, you can't see the videos. There's something wrong with the video. I've got it on Twitch, and it looks okay from here. What else I got? I got a little Pepsi sign here. It is not. It's a dinky little sign. I've got other little signs like that. Around about the office. So that one's it's not much to speak about. I got a paper trimmer as well. The paper trimmer is it's exactly what it says. It's a very utilitarian gift, I suppose. Is that it? Is that everything I got? Oh, this is a weird thing I got. I was gifted these WWE stampers, so they look like little action figures. And yeah, they you can take off the bottom of them and stamp, and they make little replicas of the wrestlers of their heads. And that's all they do. I don't know what I'm ever going to use that for. I don't know if I'm ever going to need to stamp something with the Ultimate Warrior's head, but it's just they're just like fun little toys. I think that is everything I got, unless there's something I'm forgetting. So yeah, that's it. That's it. So it was a modest Christmas this year. I did like. I love the CDs. The headphones are really nice. The Gengar hoodie is great. All nice stuff. So, well, we powered through that. I thought that was all I was going. I thought I was going to spend the whole hour talking about that. Should we just go into life after magic now? I think that about wraps up everything that I wanted to say about as far as the gifts goes, as far as Christmas goes. I don't think there's anything else. Let me just take a sip of my drink here. I'll just mute myself for a sec. We went birthday stream a little bit earlier than I thought today, chat. I should change my description as well. Hold on a sec. I'll put the music back on for a sec. I'm just gonna adjust some things here. Okay, chat. I'm back. I had to go change your description again. I think we're going to just power through a little bit early. I didn't expect to get through talking about my Christmas stuff as quickly as I did. But we are going to resume playing Life After Magic, and I hope that is all going to come through. I just checked on YouTube, and it seemed like the stream was okay. So I don't know if there were problems there. If there are, I apologize on behalf of YouTube, I suppose. On Twitch, everything seems to be working okay, as far as I can see. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know where we are, where we're at as far as this game goes. Where do we get to? I'll turn up the sound a little bit as well. Okay, we'll do the first one. Okay, we've got two options here we can choose. It's her magic. She should get to choose what to do with it. It's her responsibility. She can't just pass it on. I think the first one, I think it's her choice, I suppose, right? Okay, moving on. Okay. Should we take the nuclear option? Should we pick a better attitude? Maybe what you really need is a better attitude, you know. Oh, didn't we made a bad decision there, huh? Should we go see Lee's? Why not? We'll go see Lee's. Ask her what she's up to. Mostly go after your passions. I hope I'm not powering through this too quickly, by the way. If you want me to look through it a bit more slowly just so you can read the text, then just let me know. Could we tease her, encourage her, or reassure? I think we reassure her. Okay. Okay. But you care about how you look and also do not care, and that makes you very cool. Alright. Yeah, thanks for telling me to keep it there. I'm enjoying it now, so. Okay, I'm really bad at this. I keep making the wrong decisions. I don't know. My decisions are not good for business. Let's just say that. Okay. I'm gonna get this place closed down. We all moved on in our own ways. She sold us out. It's not a big deal. I guess it's not a big deal, huh? Another customer. Okay, I didn't do very well last time, so we'll see what happens this time. Just get a gift card. Okay, that was no good way in. Yeah, a gift card. What's it used to do? What's your options? Okay, pick a sim Miranda. You better put on the safety gear, huh? Oh, have I vanished? Oh, that's strange. Hold on a sec. Where did I manage that? Yeah, today has been nothing but technical problems. There we go. Hopefully everything is working fine. Everything looks okay in my end. Because it says that that's something you're really passionate about. There's something I should ask what it spares me. What spares me? It's really sparkly. Okay, we'll take the safe option, alternator. Ouch. Should we confront the mean people? I'm gonna confront the mean people. I'm gonna. Match up at the table with the two anti-fans or something. I think I may have taken a dangerous road here. Okay, they're out of here. was going to say, I thought it was weird that she would have to work on Christmas Day, but I guess we're not doing that. Okay. Okay, everybody's showing up. That's something at Christmas snacks I hate it, okay. I think we should go together. Okay, I think I'm going to pick the second option. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's here. 7th. Oh, that's tomorrow. In game time, I mean. Right, what am I gonna select from this? We'll see, what are your goals? Just leave it there, I think. In this scene. I'm gonna say there's no way. I'm gonna stick up for these. I'm going to suggest we keep our options open. Surveillance mission. See how this plays out, huh? I think we're going to be on for about another 15 minutes and then we're going to wrap it up. A little bit shorter than I expected. I thought we were going to be wrap things up about 9. But the second hour ended up running so short. I don't want to power through this game too quickly. Also, I need to go check on the fire at some point and make sure that that it's still lit. Do we keep watching or confront her? Let's keep watching and see what happens. I use it to turn myself into the animals, okay. Well, we got kicked out of Restream. That's a strange thing that happened. I don't know what on earth went on there. Hold on a second, chat. You can't see this on your end, but my chat just logged myself out for some reason. That's another thing that happened. See if I can log it back in. Again, so many technical issues today, I don't know what's going on. Here's my chart, so it's just going to take a second. I hope it's just going to take a second. Right. Okay, we're back. I don't know what that was about. I don't know how I got logged out. Uglies, or I miss the person to his business. It's about okay. Uglies. Let her show about her feelings. Okay. Hope we're not going to find out that that was all a friend later on. Lise was the real villain all along. Mostly flurry deodorant. Oh, okay, no, they're gone. Okay, I'm trying to mix up who we go to visit so we're not just seeing the same person all the time, you know? So we'll go see Jackie, I suppose. Okay, we're not gonna be mad at her because nobody got hurt. Are you okay? I forgot that Alistair can't talk anymore. That was something that happened midway through the previous session. And of course, it's been like a month since we last. Well, it's not been a month, it's been a couple of weeks since we last played the game, so. Something's gonna have happened, huh? I feel like that December 31st thing is going to be something significant. Okay, we're not going to go hang out with anybody just now. What we're going to do is we're going to save. And we're going to leave it there for today's stream. Chat, thank you for being with me on this first Club Kirby of 2024. We did not stay on for as long as I thought we were going to. We were going to do 3 hours, and it's been a little bit short of that just because the second hour we kind of powered through. I didn't have enough material. I thought I was going to talk about the items I got over Christmas, and then there really wasn't that much to say other than that. Not much else happened over Christmas. Like I said, I was just working on comic stuff, so we'll come back tomorrow. What we're going to do tomorrow is I think we're going to work on the model sheets a little bit more. We didn't get as much done today with that as I wanted to either. And then hour 2, I will think of something that we'll do in hour 2, and hopefully it'll be like a full hour's worth, I don't know. And then hour 3, we're gonna play a little bit more of Life After Magic. Okay, so we will pick up from where we left off here. But thank you for being here with me tonight, and yeah, I think we'll be back tomorrow at about 6 PM, about the usual time. That's the plan anyway, and yeah, I will see you on the next edition of Whacking Me. I'm not used to these headphones, they're different to my usual ones. I'm whacking the side of my head. Yeah, we should be back tomorrow, and I'm going to try and be here for the rest of this week, and I will see you then on the next edition of Club Kirby.